fair play goes out of the window thanks to the dirty, rotten cheater in half an hour here on BBC1 after Doctors.
Dr. Bell?
Oh, that's me.
Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure. How do you manage out with that car?
Nature's executioners.
Oh, the guy who sold it to me thought it was a sporty saloon. That's a joke.
I'm Rick Moon, Lola's other.
Other?
Oh, twin souls divided. She's my other and I hers. And this is our whole, Kestrel.
Oh, and how's Mum doing?
Well, apart from the mastitis. I've tried dandelion root tea, poke tea, and of course Savoy cabbage leaves to draw off the heat.
Oh, of course. Well, shall I take a look then? The health visitor thought she might need some antibiotics.
I thought you might say that.
What kept you? One witness I've had time to get a life story 3 times over.
Well, I'll turn up my pyjamas next time, shall I?
You don't wear pyjamas.
How do you know?
I'm a detective. There's not a lot to detect here. The witness confirms there's a jumper. Heard some shouting from up there, looked up and splat.
Nice.
Should have told you not to have any breakfast. Oh, and another thing. He's got no ID, so guess who's got the job of identifying him?
Well, there isn't much to go on. He's a white male, late teens, I'm guessing.
Oh, tell me something I didn't know. If you told me the cause of death next. He is dead, I take it.
Just a bit.
Well, can you pronounce him so I can get out of here?
All right, give us a chance. You see these?
Was he restrained?
Nice eczema, most likely, but it's hard to say until it's cleaned up.
Riveting.
I'm only trying to do my job. What is bugging you today?
Nothing. It's just that uniform could deal with this, and I've got enough on my plate as it is, that's all.
I took the precaution of bringing some just in case.
Thanks. Don't tell Rick. He'll only fret. Worries himself to death there won't be a world left for this one to live in.
No, it's 1 now and then 4 times a day. They should kick in quite soon.
Thank you. And for coming. I really don't feel up to the bus.
No, well, you might have caused a few stares with a bra full of cabbage. Not to mention a 2-mile walk to the nearest bus stop. Not that I don't admire your principles.
When Rick and I first came here, they were all that mattered. It was exciting then, him and me united against the world. But then, since this one arrived, well, I wouldn't have taken these before, for starters. I still wouldn't if it was only me this was affecting.
Well, I think you're doing the right thing. You have to make decisions for 2 now, and he needs a mum who's fit and healthy to feed him.
Today, of all days, tonight's his naming feast. All are welcome.
Me? Oh, I can't, but thanks anyway.
Then will you take something with you, at least, as a thank you?
You don't have to do that.
Oh, go on. Rick's been cooking for days, and I've saved you a casserole, liver and onion. It's very good. If you like liver, that is.
Yeah, I love it. It's so full of iron.
It's in the fridge.
Oh. Oh, I'll let you see to him. I'll pick it up on my way out.
Vivian, these aren't my notes.
How extraordinary.
So where are they? My notes.
Just a moment.
Morning. Get her as soon as I could, Vivian.
Our intrepid police surgeon returns. So what was it this time? A drunk or a junkie?
Suicide.
Oh, nasty.
Yeah, this one was. Jumped off a bridge, made a right mess of himself.
Do you know why?
Don't even know who. The police are still trying to identify him.
I think my notes have got mixed up with... thank you. Talking to police, what should I do with the notes on my strike patient? Because your DI can be bothered to turn up for a meeting.
Oh, I think something came up. She wouldn't mean to be rude.
Why defend her?
I'm not defending her. I just know that she's got a lot on.
So you say so?
OK, leave them on my desk and I'll make sure she gets them. And thank you for taking the trouble.
You're welcome.
Mrs. Payne's test results. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
Vivian, these are Jimmy's. Are you all right?
No, why wouldn't I be?
Rick, I want a car. We need a car.
I thought you'd forgotten all that madness.
Well, I didn't, and today just confirmed my fears. What if he gets sick?
We call a doctor.
We can't expect the doctor to come dashing out here every time we're worried about him. What about all his baby checks? Or if he needs to go to the dentist or needs stuff from town which we can't bring back on the bus?
I can make him everything he needs.
Are you going to make him a school? Whittle him some little playmates out of a hunk of wood? Don't you dare meditate on me, Rick. Rick! Rick! Oh, as much as you like, we're going to talk about this.
I realise, of course, it's highly inappropriate and unprofessional.
Nonsense. No, of course you can go early. I'll cover afternoon surgery.
I appreciate that. Of course, I'll make up the hours.
You'll do no such thing. Call it compassionate leave.
Thank you, Julia. You've been very understanding.
You know, I could pop round after work, take a look, if you like.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
It's just that I've had quite a bit of experience with this sort of thing, if you're worried.
Well, perhaps it would be reassuring.
That's settled then. I'll be round as soon as surgery's finished.
Maybe I could make us a bite to eat, if you like.
Well, actually, I was thinking of going to the cinema tonight. So, how about after we've had dinner, we both go?
That sounds very pleasant.
Great. All right, I'll see you then.
What have we got there?
Oh, it's a gift from a grateful patient. Liver and onion casserole. Yours, if you want it.
Past memories of school dinners. Obviously not that grateful a patient.
I know, it's gross. I detest liver.
Oh, it's typical. That's good food you're chucking out. Do you know the average household throws out more than £400 worth of food every year?
So?
So do you know what that does to carbon emissions?
Oh, I've got a funny feeling I'm about to find out.
All that waste food ends up in landfill sites pumping out methane, which is 21 times stronger than carbon dioxide. And then there's the environmental impact on production, packaging, transportation.
All right then, well, you have it. Liver and onion. Mmm.
Well, I might just do that.
Yeah, right.
Or at least put it to some good use.
Yours then. Enjoy.
Well, we should at least collect your urine so we don't contaminate the water supply. Lola? Lola! Lola! The casserole. The casserole for tonight. It was right here.
Liver and onion. I left it for the doctor. She wouldn't have taken that. Oh, no.
Vivian, haven't you gone yet?
Oh. Mill Health Centre? I'm afraid Dr. Bell's on house calls today. Is it an emergency? Not as such, I see. Well, I can get a message to her, Mr. Moon. 0309. I'll make sure she calls. Goodbye.
Oh, typical. Come on, the patients will be arriving soon. You'll never get away then.
Do you want one?
No, thanks. George, that non-specific dermatitis in your stroke patient.
Yeah, what about it?
Could you be more specific?
Well, hardly. I would have said, wouldn't I? She just was rubbing away at him and I put it down to the psychosis. Why?
My suicide this morning had something similar.
Surprised you could tell if he's as messed up as you say he was.
I'm wishing I'd had a better look now. Right, I'm going to phone Eva again.
Ooh, Eva.
Yeah.
OK, troops. Surgery starts in 3 minutes and counting.
He's a bit excited about this case, isn't he?
Or just a bit excited about his new DI.
You reckon?
Well, I was not excited about either of them. Over-involvement with the police isn't a good idea.
Well, can you let me know if anything comes in? DI Moore.
Eva, it's Jimmy Clay. Any idea on that suicide yet?
Listen, have you just rung for a chat? 'Cause I'm a bit busy at the minute.
I'll take that as a no.
Why'd you have to go and top himself with no idea on my shift? I've wasted an entire day on that loser.
Why, he was somebody's son.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just tired. Too much pressure.
What, getting you down?
Yeah, and the rest.
The rest?
Oh, you know, just other stuff. So I take it you haven't just rung me for a chat then?
No, I've got notes on a stroke victim here, and I found something interesting.
How interesting.
Well, it's probably nothing at all, but I thought you should see it. Oh, hang on. Right, I have to go. Listen, if I drop by the station later on, will you still be there?
Yeah, like I'm going anywhere for the foreseeable future.
Okay, I'll see you then. Bye. Miss Ritchie, how can I help?
DI Moore, Leatherbridge Police. Can you put me through to missing persons, please? Thanks. Yes, I'll hold.
Oh. Has she called back?
No.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Not the be-all and end-all.
Well, it's irreplaceable. It's a centrepiece of Kestrel's feast, a potent symbolic gesture.
A gesture that's not actually going to make any difference.
You never used to think like that. This hurts, Lola. You hurt me. We stand for the universal, and suddenly you're thinking like an individual.
I'm thinking like a group, Rick. This group. You, me, and Kestrel. I don't care about the universal anymore.
Oh, you can't mean that.
If it means putting our son before our principles, you bet I can, and so should you.
You test me, Lola. Make me choose. What have you become?
A mother. I've become a mother.
Night, George.
Night. That's for you.
I cannot wait to get home.
Oh, you don't fancy a drink then?
Oh, OK, great. Just give me a minute.
Hello?
Oh, Rick, it's Dr. Bell. Is Lola okay?
Yeah, much better. You took the wrong one. Have you eaten it?
What?
Have you eaten the casserole?
No.
Ah, good. Don't eat it. Do you understand? Do not eat the casserole.
What's the matter with it?
Oh, there's nothing the matter with it. It's Lola's placenta.
Lola's placenta?
Braised in brown ale with field mushrooms. My own recipe. It's a plat du jour at the naming feast. So, you see, well, can we have it back?
Back?
Oh, we see we're a bit stuck out here. Without...
Right, yeah, of course. I'll bring it back straight away.
You have our gratitude.
Don't mention it.
Oh, that's a relief.
That's another 10-mile round trip in one of nature's executioners.
Mushrooms and what else?
Does it matter?
Well, yeah. I mean, placenta veggie is quite a science, actually. How long did it cook it for?
I forgot to ask. He's binned it. Archie, the pompous, lying, hypocritical little toad, he's binned it after all.
Conventional medicine would say there's no intrinsic benefits to ingesting it, but I believe it's very popular in Chinese medicine, for instance, although I think they dry it, I don't think they cook it.
Well, bully for them. Where's me casserole?
I thought you said you didn't want it.
You binned it, didn't you, after everything you said?
I did no such thing.
Then where is it?
It's open. Hello, Julia.
Hi. Shall I have a look first?
Yes, they're next door.
Oh, something smells good.
You're joking.
Do it look like I'm laughing? Oh, I told you somebody would want it, and it just so happens that Vivian said she could use it tonight.
Julia's gone round there for dinner. Oh dear.
What's the big deal?
But she took the wrong casserole. You've given Vivian her patient's placenta.
No.
I'm afraid so. Braising, what was it? Red wine and mushroom.
Brown ale. This isn't funny.
Well, it's quite funny.
I've given placenta to the practice manager and to Vivian.
Well, I've heard it's very nutritious.
Yeah, it's packed full of vitamins and minerals, not that much nauseous person.
Okay, I get it. So it's placenta the flipping wonder food. What am I going to do?
Well, perhaps you could tell Vivian not to eat it.
Right. Oh, I haven't got a number.
Oh, come on, it'll be on the stuff file.
If I'd known I was going to be playing midwife, I'd never have agreed to look after the wretched feline.
Baby, look at them. They're so sweet.
Oh, not noticeably.
Oh, come on.
I suppose the grey one has a little glint in his eye.
Lovely.
She isn't home yet. I should be able to make it.
Well, it's strange because you went home after lunch and Julie said they were meeting early before they went to the cinema.
Hey, Iris, I told you they'd be fine.
You did. And thank you for coming, Julia. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no, I'm glad I came.
G&T?
Oh, yes, lovely, please. But I'm not drinking on my own.
Oh, just pick up Vivian, will you? I know you're there!
The only phone calls I get at this time are from salesmen. Ice and lemon.
Lovely.
Oh, that'll be supper.
Good, I'm starving.
Cheers.
Cheers.
There's D.A. Moore around.
Just give me 1 minute.
I'll find it myself.
You know what? You should ask your neighbour if you can have one of those kittens.
Oh, don't be silly.
Come on, that little tiny grey one. Oh, you'd suit a cat, you know, Vivian. They're very like you. They're independent, they're intelligent, they're scratchy.
Excuse me.
placenta. It's human placenta with mushrooms and brown ale. I took the wrong casserole. A patient gave it to me, and then I gave it to Archie because I didn't know. And then
Don't be ridiculous. Excuse me. Julia, it isn't anything... Julia! You stupid girl.
it was a thank you gift from a patient. I thought that it was liver and onion.
It's daub of beef. I cooked it last month and froze it. I think that's my evening ruined.
I'm really sorry. I don't know what to say.
Well, goodbye would suffice.
Hang on a minute. My casserole. Where is it?
Ah.
So what?
Well, so could that have been what we saw in our John Doe this morning?
Well, you're the doctor.
Well, I'd like to take another look, if you can arrange it.
Consider it arranged.
It's no good you looking at Vivian like that. It's not her fault.
You fed it to next door's cat.
Grace? Yes. I didn't know what it was, and neither did she, which is a blessing, I'm sure. And 5 kittens to feed. She wolfed it down if it's any consolation.
Not really. What are we going to do?
I hardly think it's a surgery matter.
You're on your own here, Melody. Let's hope you've learned something from this experience, and you better hope they don't sue.
Please?
Julia and I had a simple evening planned, a spot of supper and then a film at the Arts Club.
Oh, what were you going to see?
Babette's Feast.
Oh, that's nice. Sorry.
Oh.
Couldn't you just give him a ring before I...
Goodbye, Melody. Feel free to come round any time and ruin my social life.
The doctor's here.
Good.
Please, let's not conflict. Not tonight.
Not tonight. I don't like you hurting Rick, and I didn't mean what I said. I do care about the Universal. It's just I care about him so much more. I want him to have what all the other kids have. I want him to go to the best school, not just the nearest, and do swimming lessons and football club and scouts and go round with his friends to play and be normal, Rick.
And sacrifice sacred held principles.
In a heartbeat, if it means he doesn't grow up isolated and different. I mean, look at him, Rick. Look at his little face and tell him that you would deny him anything we could give him. Look him in the eye and tell him that.
Dermatitis on the wrists and the hands.
Could it be a coincidence?
Well, it could be. It's a very common condition. And again.
Well. Look who we have here.
Oh, non-alcoholic elderflower or very alcoholic red currant?
Just the one.
Where is it then?
It's gone. I'm so sorry.
Gone?
You said you hadn't eaten it.
No, I haven't. I gave it to a colleague who passed it on to another colleague, and I'm afraid it got eaten by her neighbour.
Oh,
By her neighbour.
I thought for a minute there that you were going to say that it got thrown away.
Part of Lola it gave nourishment, hence life to Kestrel, reduced to refuse.
So this neighbour,
Grace?
Grace, did she know what it was?
No, but apparently she thought it was delicious. So no harm done, and it's nutrient rich, and she'd just given birth, so...
A nursing mother? Oh, Rick, I can't think of anything more beautiful, can you?
You have done as well, Doctor.
Well, placenta fagia has quite a following in Chinese medicine, for example, although they dry it first, so I believe.
No offence, I never had you down as being so open-minded. We thought you were going to freak when you found out what was in the casserole, didn't we, Rick?
Well, I like to think I keep an open mind about alternative therapies. It's a shame it all got eaten, actually, because I'd have been quite curious to try it.
Ah, well. We had some left. It's shallots and garlic fried, then flambéed, pureed into pâté, on focaccia, and if I say so myself, surprisingly good.
Wow. Isn't he clever? They're delicious. Especially if you like liver. Go on.
We've plenty.
Are you okay? You went a bit pale back there.
Oh, it was just the heat. Okay now.
Well, thanks for coming. Again.
It's all part of the service. Well, not literally, actually. We normally just do home visits in emergencies.
Actually, we might be getting a car.
Don't tell me, one of those electric ones.
Electric? Hey, there's a thought.
We arrested him with Quinn Haverley. And the doc examined him. Kyle Lammas. Yeah, that's him. You better check we've got a next to kin, thanks. Looks like I owe you one.
What do you reckon?
You were right. This isn't a coincidence.
I finished that course in therapeutic massage and I'm opening up my own business.
It's a bit dodgy though, don't you think? I mean, the way it's written. And the bloke would get the wrong end of the stick.
I'm just looking at your advert here and wondering when you might fit me in for massage.
What are you doing here, Dr. Clay?
That we should leave.
I'd listen to him if I were you, Inspector. This is harassment.
Dot gets a devastating phone call in EastEnders tonight at 7:30. Next on BBC1, Dirty Rotten Cheetah. The one to watch tonight.